Hey guys, how's it going? It's Logan Oliver, your favorite English teacher. Um, I just want to kind of give you a heads up on MLA style, which is Modern Language Association. I this week have given you a lot of tools to look and see different examples and kind of read up on it. So I'm going to spare you a lecture about what it needs to look like because it's something you need to see in practice. It's not something I can just like tell you. But one thing I do want to tell you is that, and I wrote a little bit about this in the assignment, but guys, it's so important for this MOA to be correct. First of all, it's going to be a chunkier grade, but most importantly, our whole point here is to learn how to communicate responsibly and in such a way that we effectively get our messages across, right? That's the whole point of good communication, especially writing for college. So if you turn in an essay, whether it be for an assignment or to get published or just to get your point across to someone, in any matter, if you don't have the format right, whether it be the MLA or anything else, it's kind of like having really bad grammar. You're just not going to be credible. You're not going to be respected. And so you got to be sure that stuff is right. You will get points taken off when your MLA is not perfect. Now, that's not to say that you're going to get a bunch of points taken off. You don't have a comma in the right place. But if you don't have that comma in the right place, you'll have a point taken off, which means if you write a fantastic essay and really good grammar too, but have horrible MLA, you can still get like a mid B. Like there's a lot to be taken off there. Not only does it make you look bad, but if you're not using MLA well, you could be communicating ineffectively your sources. For instance, if your citations aren't right, then you're going to throw off your reader. It seems like a lot, all these MLA rules, especially with citations, but as you practice them and you use them, you're going to find that they're there for a very good reason and they're actually logical. Some things don't feel very logical, and there are actually a couple little rules that will never feel logical. But you just learn them and you do them and you practice them, and they're there for a reason. And that's your job this week, is to get really good at MLA. Guys, be sure you do all the reading. I hope you're noticing that in the big schedule in the syllabus that it says like read chapter 4 this week and read chapter 5 this week. But in your actual instructions in the modules, I'm only saying read these, 10 pages or maybe these 20 pages, but not the whole chapter. I'm only asking you to read and complete what is absolutely necessary. So it's very important for you to do exactly as I ask. Also, do not worry. Don't worry. You do need to worry about what pops up is due soon. But that's not the way I want you operating in this class. I need you to go to the home page and I need you to work down each week's module. And I want you to have everything in that module completed by that due date of that week's module. There are things in the module that I need you to read, that I need you to do, that are going to lead up to the actual assignment. So even though it's not an assignment in the module, it's just maybe a page that says, hey, do this, read this, whatever. If you just go through and you're not doing all that and you're just worried about what pops up as something that's due and you do that, you're not going to be ready and you're not going to have learned what you need to learn to do well on the next essay, for one, but also on that week's assignment where you actually get points. So please go in every day and go to the home page and work on the home page. Also, take note of what you do wrong on assignments that I've graded. If you are unsure why you missed points, I try to make it clear. If everybody misses the same thing, I might not put it in the assignment. I'll just make an announcement saying, hey, everybody's been doing this, don't do that anymore. But I need it to be clear to you why you're missing points or that assignment didn't matter. Please, as college freshmen, don't get the idea that you're just completing work to get your points. No, the reason you're completing work is to learn things. So it doesn't matter to me if you make a 0 or a 100% on an assignment. I don't care. What matters to me is that you try it, and whatever you didn't do right, that you figure out what you did wrong and then fix it for whatever's next, because everything builds upon everything else. Kind of like in math class where you got to learn this formula so that the next week you can, make this formula work. It's the same thing in English and writing specifically in how this class works. So thanks for your attention, guys. If you need anything, let me know. And gosh, have a great week. Okay, bye.